So you're going to read me Snow White, right?
It's a rattlesnake.
Okay, wait. I'm still not ready yet. I gotta fix my pillows.
Why?
Because they're falling.
Why falling?
Okay. I am ready. Read it.
One snake is on a piano. See the rattlesnake?
I see the rattlesnake. Who's that lady?
That's where the
Oh. Why is she in the woods?
good.
'Cause why?
Good bird's not putting it in.
Did the queen tell him to take her out there?
No,
What did you tell her to do?
stay out the woods.
Stay out in the woods?
Nope.
What's that over there? What'd she find?
A house.
A house? Is it her house?
No.
No? Whose house is it?
It's the door.
The dwarf's house?
We mean it to
You want me to read it?
Yeah.
Which part?
that one.
That part?
Or
It
that
says,
one.
the servant knew he was meant to kill Snow White, but he couldn't do it. So he left her in the forest at the mercy of the weather and the wild beasts.
In the woods.
In the woods.
And that one.
Yeah. Soon, Snow White began to feel frightened and hungry. She wandered around looking for berries that she might eat. Suddenly, she saw a tiny cottage. She went up to the door and knocked. That's right. There was no answer, so she went inside. The room was cozy and warm, and the table was laid for supper. A stew bubbled in the pot which hung over the fire. The smell was irresistible,
Ow!
and Snow White helped herself. Then, feeling sleepy, she went upstairs and lay down in one of the 7 little beds she found. Turn the page. Okay, you read that one.
Doors was going for Snow White and no girl and there's jumping for Snow White and jumping and jumping.
He said somebody's in my bed. That's right, he whispered. Oh. You want me to read this one?
No.
You gonna read it? Okay. You want me to read it? The next morning, Snow White told the dwarfs her story, and they took pity on her. They decided to let her live in their cottage with them,
No.
and in return, she could keep the place clean and cook their meals while they were out digging for gold. Snow White soon settled into her new home and was very happy, because the dwarfs were much kinder to her than her stepmother had been. Turn the page.
Why?
Because it's your turn to read. Oot, toot, toot, toot.
King was them in the room and the king and the apple and okay, doing this.
What's she putting in the apple?
King
Poison? Poison?
person and the person and the apple.
Why?
Cause I don't
You don't do that?
know.
Okay. Why did the queen do it?
Cause
Because she's mean? Is it my turn?
that
The evil queen knocked on the cottage door and begged to be let in. But the dwarfs warned Snow White not to open the door to strangers, and so she refused. "Silly girl," said the queen. "I've brought you a lovely apple. Take it." Oh, what harm could it do? Thought Snow White. She opened the door and she took a bite from the apple.
Why?
And then what happened?
And got dead.
She got dead, that's right.
Means.
Your turn to read.
And I went out and got apple got knock on the door and open the door and got by the apple.
And then she got dead. Are the dwarfs happy or sad?
Sad.
Sad. What did they bring her?
To the doctor. Where's that?
Flowers. They brought her flowers every day. And they cried.
Where's that?
That's a coffin.
Why?
Because when you die, that's what they put you in. So the bugs can't get you. My turn. One day a prince came riding by. When he saw Snow White, he fell in love. Opening her coffin, he lifted her in his arms. As he did so, the piece of apple fell out of
Her mouth.
her mouth. The dwarfs didn't realize it was lodged in her throat. She opened her eyes and fell in love with the prince. The wicked queen could not believe... Wait. Could not believe it when her mirror said, "Oh, queen." I can't read it if you're moving the page. "Oh, queen, although you are of beauty rare, the prince's bride is 1,000 times more fair." She was so furious that she choked and died. Stop, please. Now Snow White had nothing to fear from the wicked queen, and she lived happily ever after with her prince in a fine palace where they were often visited by the 7 dwarfs.
The end.
The end.